But where they gave $400 million. And she lied during the debate. Remember when I said the red line in the sand, right? She said, I wasn't Secretary of State then, all flustered, all crazy. She was there when they drew the line. I walked out, they said, you know, she was there. I said, oh, well, she sort of said she wasn't. She was there. It turned out to be a lie. And even the media said it, they hated it. She lied about that. She lied about many things. She put Iran on the path to nuclear weapons. You know, this horrible Iran deal where they gave $400 million in cash, but it turned out to be $1.7 billion in cash. You couldn't fit that in the back of this arena. That's how much money it is. They gave that much money to the terrorists, to our enemies. And by the way, our enemies aren't even nice to us. Now they're emboldened. You see the little boats going around our beautiful ships, doing all sorts of little things to drive our people crazy. Folks, they're not going to do that stuff when I'm president, I guarantee you. You see the way they captured our 10 sailors because they were a little bit in the wrong waters? And instead of saying nicely, hey, listen, you got to be over there a little bit, they humiliated the sailors, humiliated their families, and humiliated our country, right? And the only reason they let them go is that our payments of $150 billion started the next day. So stupid they're not. And when they fly, they flew right alongside of our planes the other day. You saw that? They're jet fighters, right? You saw that? And when Putin is buzzing, you know, Hillary's tough with Russia. You ever notice anything that goes wrong, they blame Russia? Well, Russia did it. They have no idea. We're being hacked because we have people that don't know what they're doing. They have people, but they always blame Russia. And then they say, Donald Trump is friends with Putin. I don't know Putin, folks, I promise. I don't know Putin. What the hell do I have to do with Putin? These people are professional con people. They're con. And this country can't have it. This country can't have it. And by the way, Russia, which is buzzing our ships, right? You know, tough Hillary, tough Obama, they're buzzing. You saw that 2 weeks ago, buzzing planes going by. They took over. Yeah, they took over. You look at Ukraine. They took over during, that was Crimea. They took that over during Obama's reign. You know, tough Obama. He's so tough. He's so tough. So look, we need competence, and we need it fast. Hillary Clinton, who turned Libya into a nightmare. Now, how about Libya? How about Benghazi? How about Benghazi, where Ambassador Stevens sent 600 different foreign messages to Hillary Clinton, and she didn't even respond. The only one she spoke to was that sleaze, Sidney Blumenthal, her friend, who Obama told her you cannot deal with, and she did behind Obama's back. A Trump administration will stop the reckless interventions and instead focus on defeating and totally destroying ISIS. We're also going to build up our cyber defenses. Cyber is a big thing. And keep our power grid and our vital infrastructure modern and safe. And the word keep is an incorrect word because we have to rebuild it. It's a mess. So old, it's falling apart. And we're going to use cyber offense to disrupt the enemy where we need to and keep them from recruiting online. ISIS is taking our children and taking our kids out of our country because they're using the internet better than we know how to use it. And we're the ones that came up with it. At the same time, we're going to completely rebuild our very depleted military. We're going to take care of our people. And that includes building state-of-the-art systems of all kinds. When it comes to keeping America safe, I believe in three very important words. Peace through strength. We don't want to use the military, but it's got to be there. And just in closing, to be strong, Our country has to be rich again. We're a debtor nation. We're poor. I'm going to make America rich again. My enemy, hey, our enemies are unbelievable. They love what's happening to our country. They love it. Our energy proposals will unlock the $50 trillion in energy reserves right here in America under our feet. This means new jobs in Florida and many, many other communities. Pennsylvania, Ohio, we're going to take care of our miners. We're going to take care of our steel workers. We're going to take care of natural gas. We're going to have clean coal. We're going to also have all forms of advanced energy. We also have to repeal and replace it. We will do this, and it's so important because it's driving everybody and small businesses and big businesses and our country out of business. Repeal and replace Obamacare. Bill Clinton, in a rare moment of truth-telling, said last week Obamacare was a crazy system where people wind up with their premiums doubled and their coverage cut in half. What kind of a system is this? Oh, did he suffer that evening? He went home, poor Bill. He suffered. You see, the next day he came back and he said he was only kidding. He was only kidding. It's a disaster. Obamacare, you know, your rates are going up 68%. In Texas, they had 71%. In other communities, they're going to go 95 and 100%. And next year's going to be worse. We have no choice but to absolutely repeal, replace Obamacare, and we're going to come up with a much better plan for much less money. As you know also, most counties in the state will only have one insurer to choose from. Obama does that because that way they have a monopoly so they can charge you whatever the hell they want. This is our chance to stop the abusive and horrible and something that doesn't work, Obamacare, and save American health care, but you have to get out and vote. At the center of our economic revival will be fixing our terrible trade deals. When I announced, seems like a long time now, June 16th, coming down with Melania, the escalator, remember, in Trump Tower, was an amazing thing. And we announced that it was a big part. And then I came out and I said, Florida and our countries, we have all of these lost jobs, all of our lost manufacturing. We're going to get it back. We're bringing our jobs back. When countries come in and think they're going to steal our companies, and our companies are going to go out and fire all of their employees in Florida, in Ohio, in Pennsylvania, in all of these countries, all of these, everyone, we are not going to allow it to happen. We are not going to allow it. We are going to tell it, you are going to have consequences. The states are not going to put up with it anymore. Our federal government is going to help. We've built other countries at our expense. We have. So if they come in like they did in Indiana, where Mike Pence, by the way, is doing a great job. It's great. And they take, in the case, they take Mexico, takes Carrier Air Conditioning, and they fire their 1,400 people who were so great to me. And they think they're going to make air conditioners in their beautiful new plant in Mexico and sell them across the border and make lots of money, and we have all the unemployment.